right now. Let's bring in Bat Boys Baseball. Our boys hanging out in Miami. Oh, much better than on the field. You guys hear us good this time?
Oh, yeah, we hear you loud and clear this time. And,
nice.
You hear us a lot better.
Wait, where are y'all?
We're in an Airbnb in Little Havana that we booked 2 days ago, and we got a really good deal on. So
yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah, they got free puka shell necklaces apparently because y'all got like 6 on a piece. You're making Scott jealous here with all the necklaces on.
I got one on.
Yeah, but you don't have. Look at them. They got like blue.
Yeah,
and white
I mean they're swaggier than me. Eric and Liam are in college. I'm in my mid-30s. These guys know what they're doing. They're not messing around. I mean, they also, by the way, how many chains is too many chains? Haven't you been asking the guys over the last few months, Liam? That's one of your specialties.
Yeah, so we've been asking the players, but the funniest part is every single person who recognizes us from TikTok asked me that question. So I think over time I've concluded that it's between 4 and 5.
Wow.
Wait, how many do you guys have on now? I see
I
at
have
least
4 right
I got 3.
3 and
Jeez.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, y'all.
I think 4 to 5. I mean, that's hefty for on-field playing.
Dude, have you seen the Cuban guys?
They have 4
Jose
to 5.
Contreras.
No, they usually have one huge one.
Dude, Jose Contreras used to have a gold medal around his neck. It was like this big. And he would pitch and it would come out and we'd have to stop the game because he had to tuck that thing back in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like the size of a baseball around his neck.
Who's got the best chain in baseball? Like for me, I'm thinking about Jose Ramirez has the one that has the picture of himself that he wears. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. The Doogie SpongeBob chain. That's the first one that comes to mind for me. But anything Verdugo wears.
He had 5 yesterday, by the way.
Verdugo?
Verdugo?
5 chains.
Dang.
Not surprised.
At once. Oh my God, these guys are spending so much money on these jewelry. As I got one on too. But no, but it's the era's changed, man. You watch Manny, you watch Tatis. I mean, these dudes. It's not just like the Cubans where you got like the metal and then the diamonds paved into. These dudes is going like single carat diamonds now, like bracelets for necklaces. So step your game up, guys. You guys getting the pukas, but when you guys get a little successful, step your game up. Some diamonds around.
So, Bad Boys, what's been the take on the WBC? You guys have been at every game, correct? Like, what's your take? Who's winning tonight? Like, who's your favorite guy? I mean, who's your favorite guy you've talked to?
Pretty much every single game we've been to, and I've said it about a dozen times, but last night, I mean, that's the coolest baseball game that I've ever been to in person. That was so exciting to watch. I have no idea who's going to win tonight. I just know we're in for a great game. It's going to be a classic. Last night was a classic too. In terms of favorite that we've talked to out here, I don't know. I mean, you got to talk to Verdugo for a second time yesterday, and just to see guys that we saw out in Arizona, and then now we're seeing them here in Miami. They're like, how are you going back and forth at the same time? So, I mean, there's been a bunch of really cool guys on this trip.
I need to hear a prediction. I need both of you to give me a prediction. Lock it in. We're not going Todd Frazier here. We're going prediction from both of you so we can put a check mark, green or red, when you guys get it right or wrong.
And just for context, Eric and Liam, Todd Frazier, yeah, we did give him shit, last week? He was kind of saying both teams are going to win. And we're we put on the ticker, breaking news. Todd says everyone will win WBC.
Yeah, as long as both teams have fun, right? Then everyone wins.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
I'm going to go, I don't know, the USA bats really came out the other night, but Japan has really good pitching. It was a pitcher's duel last night until they got into the late innings. So I'm going to go.
Bro,
I know where you want to go. Eric, I know you want to go Japan.
5-3 USA. That's my final.
Okay.
I'm going Japan all the way.
Wow.
I love that. You said it with your chest.
I say Japan 6-3.
Okay.
Just because the way a lot of balls that were caught last night came off their bats, it was insane. There'd be absolute lasers, but they'd be right to the center fielder or left fielder. And Randy made that catch. But these balls come off their bat different. We noticed it during BP.
Oh my gosh.
And it these are just lasers that if they find gaps, damage is going to be done. And honestly, the walk-off hit that's what all these hits that were caught looked like. Just these like laser, like that's the only way I can describe it, is these lasers. And I know it's like the USA guys haven't faced most of this lineup before. So I think Japan's going to pull off a W.
That doesn't
I
play
like it.
your purchase of the Japan t-shirt at all.
Yeah, and I got a Japan t-shirt last night.
That's okay. Hey, you're buying all the way in. That's a great breakdown of Japanese swings. I think we'll have to put that in. But earlier we were talking about like what's the little thing? What's the little thing that we can take from the WBC that's going to make big league games in 162 games better? Like we were talking about Rosarena signing autographs and stuff. Like, you guys are the forefront of baseball popularity. Like, you guys get it. You understand baseball clearly by your breakdown of the lasers they were rocketing. But what is it? We need the answer from you guys.
I'd say like just the interaction amongst fans. I mean, obviously everyone's talking about like the energy that the fans have been bringing, but like just seeing fans from either team, whatever matchup it is, coming together and taking pictures together. And we've seen the wave in almost every single game that I think we've been to, and it's just like this really great baseball community environment, you know. And seeing people just having a great time together. I think like, if we could see that more in the regular season, you know, like I know we're rivals at the end of the day, like when you're playing an opposing team and stuff, but just seeing people come together has been really cool.
Yeah, I think it's the fan and player connection, which is so like cool to see during this event. And I think one of the biggest reasons for that is the flags. Like, fans have flags of their country who are playing. And like, we see this sometimes during the regular season, like Dominican flags for the Dominican players, but just any way to connect players and fans like that. And then the players hyping up the crowd is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like I never saw that for like, I never even see that during MLB games, but the way like a pitcher, like last night, Patrick Sandoval like ended the inning with a strikeout, and then he's like looking at the crowd and like doing that. Like, that is the most hype thing ever, and that just gets everyone into it.
And I'll add all the noisemakers that fans have brought in.
Yeah, like cowbells, like
cowbells, like drums. Someone brought in like a whole speaker the other night, like a
that was the Dominican
game. Like, I don't know how they're getting some of these things in the stadium. We've smelled some things that shouldn't be inside the stadium, but if we have more stuff that like makes it a party atmosphere and environment, I think that's good for everyone.
I love. Add to the party here, Team USA's Jeff McNeil joining us right now from Miami. Jeff, great to have you. We appreciate the time. Bat Boys will ask you a few questions. I want to start, though. What do you think we should take from the WBC and just sprinkle into the regular season in Major League Baseball, because this has been so much fun? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. But yeah, the tournament's been fantastic so far. I think the fan engagement's been pretty incredible. So I think if we can take that kind of atmosphere, bring it over to the regular season, I think we'd have 162 pretty incredible games.
I'm with you. Bat Boys, take over for a few, and then we'll let you go. So it's all you.
What's up, Jeff?
Hey.
How's it going?
First question I asked Lars Nootbaar this yesterday. Got a pretty cool response. But what's something unexpected that's happened like over the course of this tournament that you found really cool that you didn't really like expect going into it?
That's a tough question. I mean, everything about this tournament is it's different. Not your typical break and so I think it's kind of really prepares guys for the playoffs, that kind of atmosphere and knowing what to expect. So that's something I can take from this tournament. I got to play in a few big games last year, so playing in a tournament like this might help guys down the road in the playoffs.
Yeah, one that I've got is obviously we've seen some serious heroics from Trey the last couple of nights, and he's coming back to the NL East, signing with the Phillies this year. I was just wondering, your thoughts like going into the season. Mets are looking amazing, Braves look amazing, Phillies look amazing too. Marlins in Miami, like they look pretty good too. I can't really talk to my Nats, but tell me about the dogfight that's coming up in the NL East this year.
Yeah, NL East is gonna be tough. Yeah, Trey Turner's a pretty unbelievable tournament for us, so it's been a lot of fun to watch. Be Phillies this year, so we're gonna have a lot of good games with them. So hopefully he doesn't do what he did do Venezuela against us. So it's gonna be fun this year. The NL East, they still think is one of the best divisions of baseball. So. Take off.
Next one I got is just going into the Japan game, and like with that team being all like compiled of players that most of you guys have never played before. How's the preparation different than basically all the other teams in the tournament that are full of big leaguers that everyone's familiar with?
Yeah, definitely a little bit different. I think we thought we were going to face Darvish, and we're not. So I know guys were somewhat familiar with Darvish, but I know that changed. So I know guys are a little bit unfamiliar with the pitcher throwing it there. So going to the clubhouse, have a team meeting. Some guys do a lot of video, some guys do a little bit of video, and we'll talk a little bit about them and just have a good approach up there. But yeah, these guys are pitchers who we have faced. So we gotta try to compare them to somebody we have faced, and try to get a comfortable as possible in the box with the guy we've never seen.
Hey, Eric and Liam, we appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you down the road. All right, have fun out there tonight.
Sounds
We
good.
will.
We will.
See you later, Jeff.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.